what you're seeing there is a empty motocross track.
Now, see, I never,
that is now going to become a battlefield.
You know this bit where you said I was in the background and I crashed?
That's where you crashed.
I've not seen this yet.
No, that's where you crashed right there.
I know it is.
Well, just in case you rang your bell and you can't remember. You were lying down on the ground right there in that corner yesterday.
I just touched the brakes, and the next minute I was on my head.
Yeah. So we're just getting ready for the Lifeline's Fastest 40. There you go. We do it a little bit different here than some other British Championships. What you've got is the best 250 riders in with the best 450 riders, all in. The wind is picking up. These guys are skilled, very skilled enough to deal with that.
They are.
They're kind of turn into the wind. They know which way it's going, all that kind of stuff. There they are in the pit box waiting zone.
Yeah, the good thing about this race, mixing the two classes together, you've got an actual full gate of pros.
Yeah.
Or near enough. Like when you watch some of the other British Championships, you've got like 20 guys on the line, and it sort of takes away a little bit of the excitement.
Obviously they're working on that, and
we all need to work on that. We all need to work on that. That's not good for anybody, you know.
But then that's still, look at World Motocross.
Yeah, well, that's even. Do you know what I mean? But it's finding the guys that have got the caliber to be there.
Yeah.
And then getting other guys brave enough to step it up.
Well, what are you going to say here? I don't think we've got quite a full lineup of 40, but what we're basically saying is you've got the best riders, regardless of what capacity bike they're racing, coming to the start. Where's two of the best right there? Conrad Muse, British champion. Harri Kullas at 151 in front. Conrad Muse, British champion. Tommy Searle, British champion. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the cream of the crop.
riders.
I remember, I don't know whether you can remember, and I don't know what championship it was in. I think it may have even been GPs, where Harri Kullas did MX1 and MX2.
Yeah, it did.
It was GPs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And was he on a different team for one and then... it was something mad, wasn't it? I remember him doing it.
Yeah, he did, doubled up.
Which is just nuts. The man is so fit.
Yeah.
He's just an animal, isn't he?
And he's ridiculously calm and cool. He's
nice guy.
Yeah,
very nice guy.
He's got the championship lead as well, Kullas in MX1, of course. MX2 championship leader is number 16 with the red plate, Tom Grimshaw.
Yeah.
The first time Tom has ever led a pro national championship.
There's Jay Haig there.
Here's something about Grimshaw. You'll like this.
All right.
I was with him at the Patchquick Trophy on Wednesday. We had like a little signing thing. Don't ask me. I got roped in it. I didn't ask for it, but I had little posters to sign and all that, being a previous winner. And Tom told me it was only the last weekend at Blacksall was the first time he ever got asked for an autograph.
What?
I find that incredible.
That's mental, but you've also got to put yourself in a position to be asked for an autograph as well. You know
so
what I mean? Like, Tom's a bit more of a guy that sort of like sits back, doesn't he? So you'll see a lot of these guys cruising down here. Reason being, if you can see,
Shipton there with his,
their forks. Look how compressed their forks are. For anyone who doesn't know the sport, they have a little button, and you can see it on the left fork guard, and you can click that button on, and they hold the forks down, and that's basically for the start, to get out the start. It's the launch to get out the start, and it's a start device. So they'll cruise down there, because if they hit a bump and knock it off, then they've got no one down there. There's no mechanic to put it back on.
Yeah, so they're going to line up. So they alternate down as they qualified. Obviously, the fastest MX2 rider will come to the line first, then the fastest MX1 rider, and that's how we work our way down. So it's kind of a fair start system. That's Joe Clayton, last night's MX Nationals Straight Rhythm champion, brought to you by Phoenix Tools, Carbon Comps, and in memory of Melvin Brunel.
Yeah.
He took the win in the straight rhythm last night. There's Grimshaw, number 16, the championship leader in the MX2.
Jamie Law just slotting in next to him. We've got Carpenter there as well. Petr Petrov.
Full lineup. Look at that. We're stacked.
Yeah, I told you, man. Like, it's a full gate nearly. Full gate of pros. Brilliant. Healthy.
Look at that wind bellowing across it. It is going to be an issue. It's starting to change direction a little bit as well, which means that's going to get more problematic on those big jumps. But these guys are so good,
and they cut through the wind as well because they're traveling so quick. I think like sometimes they can just slice through it.
But it's scary when it can happen. It's happened to all of us. You're up there, you're powerless to it.
Well, you have to lean into it. It's the maddest thing ever. You tell people like, "What do you do when it's windy?" Well, you sort of lean into the wind
and hope it stays there.
But it's nice to have flags around so you can actually see which way the wind's blowing.
Look at that. Brad Todd on the far inside. He took his first podium of the championship, this Ling last time out. So let's see what kind of start he gets.
He's going to have to get a good jump from there.
Didn't get. Oh, Adam Collins also had a bike problem, so Adam's left on the line. Who's going to get the whole shot? It looks like Searle's holding that inside line.
Yeah, oh no.
That's Gilbert.
And then is that Grimshaw?
No, that's
Who's that?
That's McCormick. Glenn McCormick. So yeah, problem with Adam's bike there. Gilbert, he absolutely loves this circuit.
And Shipton got a good start as well.
Yeah.
Harry's buried, and now you said Harry was going to win. I
did.
So we got a little thing going.
Yeah, you said
thought Searle probably. Yeah, I thought Searle.
So for the sake of diplomacy, let's hope Gilbert wins. So
it's a track that I think it suits Tommy's start. Depends how much money's on the line. Is it enough for Tommy to to go for it, to give it 100%?
I can see Dylan Walsh already making some serious moves on that Revo 7 Kawasaki on the 250.
He's going to have to get some stuff done. So I'm going to get this timing sorted out here.
Do this. Josh Gilbert will be hard man to catch round here. He loves it. Tommy will be up for it though. So Gilbert was leading the championship, but then went and raced in America. And do you know what? None of us here at the MX Nationals, as much as we want him to race the entire series, an opportunity like that to come along for a young rider, we understand why the team felt they had to go and do that.
It would be counterproductive of someone in the UK telling him not to do it, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? We want to make the sport better. We want to make people.
Well, now some people
progress
in America
into professional racing.
Some people in America now know who Josh Gilbert is.
Yeah,
and they might be now tuning in.
I
thinking,
imagine.
Oh, I know. This is that guy that was at Hangtown and the guy that was at Parlour. So there's Walsh.
I've got Big Dale Grayton from Middleton MX saying, can you give Lewis Hall a big shout out, keeping it real on the smoker? Wow. So Lewis Hall will be out there somewhere on the 2-stroke, giving it his all, because he always does. What,
Lewis Hall last time out at Ling was so unlucky.
Yeah, he was.
He basically, you were away, but he got into the lead.
I was watching it though.
And rear wheel puncher about 2 to go when he was leading the MX2.
This isn't his sort of track either, is it? I mean, Lewis always grafts. He'll dig his heels in. He'll do what he can. But it's not sort of his speciality. Millward is on the move now. So let me get the timing up. So, hey, Shipton's having a really good ride.
Oh, he'll be up there. Don't worry about that. Shipton will be really quick round here. Yeah.
So just get this is loading. We've got a bit of an issue with this bit.
There's Kullas, the championship leader, making a move on McCormick. So the Cabs Greens Crescent Yamaha rider. Does he though? Has he got it done? Yes,
yeah, he's got it done.
So he goes up a spot. He is now on the rear end of Jake Millward.
Millward's doing good because normally, I mean, this is not a criticism of Millward, but it's just he gets very good starts and sort of gets picked off and moves back. It's good to see Jake actually going forward. You know what I mean? Like he's like got mediocre start, good start.
Yeah.
But then he's actually like creeping forwards, which is good to see.
Well, this will be a good one in this Lifelines Fastest 40. If you want to know what Lifelines are, go and check them out. It's a brand new sports nutrition brand. Dave Hamlet and the guys here. Basically, like hydration and stuff to keep you going. He's got a load of new flavours down there and whatnot. So yeah, go and check out Lifelines. They are the title sponsor.
Yeah, they're here,
and
you can go and try it. I think they've got samples out there, so you can go and have a swig and see whether it helps you if you race. I think it's more like hydration, electrolytes, and things like that, isn't it?
But a new brand, exciting brand. So fair play to Dave for that. We have also got Liat, front runners, of course, in neck protection, but now making kit, boots, helmets, all that kind of thing. They are the sponsors of the MX1 category of this race, and then the guys at Pico Factory Racing are the sponsors of MX2. So that's basically how it's going to work.
Look at all these guys. So many riders out there. It's absolutely awesome to see. I nearly swore again then. That would have been really bad. I'd have just walked off. I'd have been like, right, I'm done.
Well, it looked like Harri Kullas had just made a move on Millward.
Millward will fight back, though. He will definitely fight back. I know he's wanting more.
It's getting tight at the top as well between Josh Gilbert, the race leader.
Yeah, Tommy seems to be catching him. Look, see, Millward will fight back. He's one of them guys. He's like I can't remember who to reference him to, but he will just instantly attack back. And I think that can just sometimes, you know, it's hard to beat someone like that with that aggression.
Well,
so
there you go. Gilbert's made a mistake. But Tommy was putting him under pressure anyway, definitely closing in on him. So your new race leader, number 100 on the Crendon Fast Track, Hitachi Honda, it's Tommy Searle.
So as they came through as well in MX2, just to keep you updated, Conrad Moves is in the lead, and he has passed Dylan Walsh. We've got Jamie Law, 2-stroke. That's very good. The track's starting to get hard. It'd be difficult to ride a 2-stroke. Jamie Law on the Apico factory racing bike in 3rd. Tom Grimshaw there in 4th. 5th is Florin Mio. Also, he went out to America as well, so he had that experience doing some of the AMA stuff. Michael Ellis is in 6th. 7th is Jamie Carpenter. 8th is Charlie Cole. He looks like to have moved up as well. And Sam Nunn's been pushed back to 9th. Rounding out to the top 10 right now, we've got Jay Haig there on the Crendon Fast Track Honda.
Yeah, that 250 class is stacked. Michael Ellis would be quick. He likes this kind of going, as does Charlie Cole.
And Flo as well. This is a typical Frenchy track.
Yeah. As in the ground, absolutely. Charlie Cole, not too far from here as well, down there just north of Southampton, so a track that he knows very well, as does Jamie Carpenter from Ringwood.
That's why I thought Tommy's going to do good here, though, because Tommy loves the French tracks, loves the hard part. He's very good with that. Yeah, fastest tap that time, 1:56.
I don't think he needs the kecks.
Nah, no. Maybe those can be sent to someone else. Ed? Can we do like 2nd fastest lap?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
he'll be saving 20 quid.
Yeah,
he's all right.
So he'll be made up with that.
Yeah.
Here comes Shipton on the.
Is it Fuss? I think it's
first
Marsh.
Muscovana. There's what it's like to be buried mid-pack. All that is rattling on your nose, hitting you in the eyes, hitting you all over the body.
Yeah. I was very thankful to be at the back.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to be either right at the front
or right at the back.
Let him go. Only buried mid-pack, it hurts.
No, it does hurt. It's like little pieces of chalk.
Yeah.
So, Millward there. He's going to definitely try and fight Shipton for this, because Shipton, he's been out of professional racing for a while.
Yeah.
Millward's going to know this guy's he's probably going to be a bit down on his fitness. He's obviously going to have fitness. It's the base. When you're riding a lot, you're building a base, aren't you? And it can help you out. So, I think Millward's not going to be too fussed with this in a minute. He's just going to sit, wait, and just read the track.
Okay, let's see if we can get our crew, our camera guys, to pick up. Dylan Walsh is currently leading. The MX2 class. Dylan Walsh is currently leading. He's got past Conrad Muse. Jamie Law is in 2nd, so I reckon Muse has made a little mistake there, because Walsh and Law have gone past him. That might be an injustice to the pair of them. Yeah. Maybe they are just going faster than Conrad Muse. But we're going to try and pick up the race leader in MX2. He's currently in 8th position in the race. You'll see him come into shot in a minute. He's on the green Kawasaki in the red kit.
I think he just went past.
Did he just go past?
I think so.
He did. There he is. There's our race leader in MX2. That is Dylan Walsh, the winner of last night's Straight Rhythm.
So, Ed Warren's just texted me. No, we can give it to somebody else. Someone else can have the fastest lap. Well, Harri Kullas has just got it now.
Right.
So that might be a bit better. And then he also said, I think we should give you the lap award so you can buy a T-shirt that actually fits. Cheers, Ed. Thanks very much. Cheers, mate. Yeah, always. Thanks for making me feel confident.
Ed, to be fair, it fits.
It fits.
It's just a bit snug. But it fits.
It definitely.
You get it over your body.
It just hugs all the curves.
Right, yeah. Showing that dad bod.
Cheers, Ed. Thank you.
All your admirers out there now. You're famous.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, Searle leading the way on the Crendon Fast Track. Hitachi Honda. Gilbert is resettled down behind him. He will make a push. There is your race leader in MX2 on the Revo 7 Kawasaki.
Yes, and I think his teammate, Jamie Wainwright, he's gone on to a 450 this weekend.
Has he? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's gone on to a 450. Having, Jamie's, had some issues with a 250. I think he just wanted to, switch it up. So team have put him on the 450 to see how he gets on, I think. And he's doing okay. He's nearly in 10th for the minute. He's battling with Dan Thorner. News on the Revo setup is apparently the guys got broken into. They did. While we were here yesterday. Was a 250 stolen and a 450. So I think, this is another reason that Jamie's on the 450, because Jamie's race bike 250 got stolen and Dylan's 450 got stolen. So keep an eye out for some cows. Yeah, like anywhere, like if you're in that area, if you're around Daventry, apparently they've been spotted riding round. There'll be a 40 and a 53 Kawasaki. They may have ripped the number boards off, but they're very identical. They've got some nice parts on there. You know, like you would know that it shouldn't be a bike that's ripping around the roads.
Yeah.
So please, for those guys, get on their post, share it out. More people that know about it, the less chance these bikes are going to go anywhere. And a little word to the people who've stolen them. They are so identifiable, those bikes, guys.
Well, don't tell them that.
No, in every single way. You may as well just go and pop them back, because you ain't going to be able to sell them.
No, definitely not. Here we go then. This is shaping up. Searle is on it. Taya, quickest lap. He is feeling it. And when Tommy gets out front, when he's not, you know, if he's really feeling it, because let's be honest, Tommy will, by his own admission, we know he's getting towards the twilight of his career.
Yeah. And Harry.
You know,
both of them.
Not many more years left in them, really. Well, there is if they want it, but that's the thing.
The thing well, this is why they've stepped down from doing GPs, both of them, haven't they, to do domestic racing. That's really when you just admitting to yourself, yeah, I can't do that 20 race schedule anymore.
Yeah.
And you know, they can still earn a good living doing this, and that I don't blame them.
Did you see Josh Gilbert there?
Yeah.
But did you see the wind?
Yeah, that was the wind. That was the wind. Yeah.
So he's counteracting that there. This is a great race. It's a shame, as I said, from a championship perspective, it's a shame that Josh Gilbert and the SC Sports Homes, powered by Stebbins Car Superstore Husqvarna, went out and raced in America. Not for them, for us in that sense, because we would have had a tighter championship. But Kullas is now all over the back of Gilbert, showing him a wheel. In fact, making contact there.
Oof.
So
there was nobbles coming off there.
They were. But Gilbert holding strong. But I got to say, Tommy Searle looking very good out front. We haven't seen much of Conrad Muse. That's
no, yeah. Let's try and find the 426 on the Stebbins KTM. It'd be good if we could get some eyes on him.
Yeah, some action of Conrad out on track.
There's Tommy.
He doesn't race all the championship rounds because of his GP schedule. So if we can try and find number 426, which the guys are now working on over our shoulder, trying to direct the cameraman out there on field to pick up 426. As soon as we got him, we'll hopefully bring him up on screen.
Tommy looks so comfortable.
Yeah, he does.
Like, you know, just really in control. I got a glimpse in the qualifying as well. He just looked, I know he didn't get the fastest lap, but he looked, you know, really chilled, really relaxed. Yeah. And, yeah, he's definitely feeling the track, isn't he, right now?
Yeah, he sits in that. But there we go. There's Conrad. 426, you know, British champion. He obviously wants to do more in GPs. This is his last year in MX2. So either way, next year we'll probably see him riding on an MX1 bike.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Probably we will.
We will, and I don't know where he's going to fit in. You know, I mean, hopefully one of these teams pick him up, but I think he's quite happy with the little program he's got going on at the moment with his private sponsors. I mean, sometimes it makes life a lot easier when it's like that, and you don't have quite the pressure. But he's trying to catch up to the back of Dylan Walsh right now. So him and Walshy, let's have a look at the times.
Not much at all.
So,
I'm glad we come back to Conrad, because we are now
last lap round. Sorry to butt in there, Jeff. Conrad was the second quicker. So, you know, he's doing the right thing at the minute.
So let's stick with Conrad, because he is closing in now on Dylan Walsh. So we are soon going to see the battle for MX2. There's Walsh, 53. There is the second place rider, Conrad Muse. This is going to be good. This is going to be very good.
Conrad's very recently had a broken collarbone as well. So, and I think all that's still probably pretty sore. He had metal work put in there, didn't he? And Dylan Woodcock has messaged in.
I'd hate to say what. Make sure that's legit before you read it.
Fastest 40 looks like banter. Good crack in the mid-pack. Can we film more of that, please? I want to see more takeouts.
It's funny, actually, because Dylan and Dylan had their little coming together in Supercross as well, didn't they? Dylan Walsh and Dylan Woodcock.
That's why.
Yeah. But it's nice to know that Woody is watching. But of course, he's concentrating his time more these days on Supercross, and of course, he's training to be a stuntman. Yeah. So he's
going through that process. I think he's like trying to follow in his dad's footsteps, isn't he?
Yeah, and good on him.
So there we are, a bit of encouragement for Shipton, I think that was for.
Yeah. So if we pick up any choice language, we apologise in behalf. But it's okay, because we've already had it.
We've already had it. I got that out of the way last night. Yeah, there'll be no. How can I get through a whole day's worth of streaming without doing it? Soon as straight review. I tell you why, actually. I tell you, no. People bring beers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, get one in me, and that's it. moral compass has folded in half.
It's gone.
I just can't. Yeah, that's it. No, I'm just gonna have to go on a ban.
No, not for the straight rhythm.
No, this is fine. Yeah.
Look forward to doing the straight rhythm again next year. This is getting a great
Oh,
race.
right, okay, so Conrad's close now.
Yeah, he's really close. I'm glad we're following this. In the meantime, Searle has a 4.1 second lead over Kullas, Gilbert, Millwood, then Martin Barr. Then we are on this battle that we are now watching. We have got Walsh going past and Martin Barr throws. What was that?
I don't know. Did he throw his
neck brace
or
must
something?
have come loose. Yeah, because it wasn't his goggles. I think Martin Barr's. Yeah, he rides with a neck brace.
He does.
So it looked like something might have just a rock might have hit it. And,
yeah. Imagine if he's like, "Oh right, this feels great." Oh my god.
Yeah. So this is it. This is the battle for MX2.
Sometimes though, if you're used to riding with something like that, that can really get in your head. You know, like if all of a sudden it comes loose or something. I think I had the same thing at Hawkson with the old style design Liat stuff. I mean, I know it's come a long way since then. But there we are. So Conrad is really going to put his head down now.
This, the MX1 category brought to you by Liat, and we're very thankful of that. And the guys at Apico Factory Racing, and of course Lifelines. Go and check them out. We said before, Lifeline's new sports nutrition brand for all kinds of action sports. Motocross, of course, being the best of the best if you're biased like us.
Yeah, for sure.
So go and check them out. Lifelines.com. See what they got to offer. Get yourself some sports supplements to help you with your racing.
Yeah. And Apico as well, one of the biggest distributors throughout the UK, same as RFX. You know, like they do distribute parts to all the dealers and everything like that. So if you see your like nice bling bits, Apico stuff, all the Liat gear, everything's brought to you by those guys. So they do a fantastic job of keeping the shops all stocked up.
It's just great, you know, like the amount of sponsors and people involved, major industry players we've got helping out the MX Nationals. Bell, Seven, Oakley. There's 3 brands.
What I love
ridiculously cool in their own right
is obviously Paul, the guy who is the race director and puts on the show. He's part of RFX, so and he invites sponsors like Apico to be a part of it, and it's amazing.
It is amazing.
But
so's this.
This is also amazing. The 426 of Conrad Muse is eating away at Dylan Walsh at the minute. So Dylan Walsh on that Revo Kawasaki is trying to fight off the Stebbins car Superstore rider.
This is a good shakedown for these two because they're not in the championship as such.
No.
Dylan's been doing Supercross, Conrad doing GPs. So
it's the fashion at the minute to just go and do bits of everything, isn't it?
But we're going to have to stick with this. I know Dylan Woodcock wanted us to film the mid-pack
sorry,
action,
mate.
Come on, we've got to stick with this to see what happens between these two. It's the battle for MX2 supremacy in the Apico MX2 class.
So Conrad is going to... The thing is with Dylan, right, he's so good at defending lines, and he's so good at knowing what the guy behind him is going to do. He's almost got eyes in the back of his head. So whatever Conrad's got to do, it's got to be set up well, it's got to be well thought out, and he's got to execute it. Because if he doesn't execute it and he doesn't quite get it completed, Dylan will shut the door.
Absolutely. We're talking about 2 extreme...
Oh! Absolutely no need for that.
Wow. What was that? Did they actually come together? I'm not sure. We can't tell if the lines hit or whatever. 2 ruts coming together there. It looked a bit more to me like Walsh was just up the inside, and maybe Jake didn't know he was there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Jake.
I don't know about that.
Or Jake's come off line or something.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
God, that was a nasty. That was violent. That was.
Yeah, no, we can't really tell you either way. You make your own minds up. I'm not getting involved with that one because we can't see exactly what happened.
I would say Jake, because that corner. If I'm seeing how it formed yesterday, coming into the outside, there was sort of a long sweeping line coming in. And then if these guys on the MX2 bikes are coming diving in the inside, that would definitely meet there. And he's racing, at the end of the day, he's racing for the lead with Conrad. Yeah, he probably just thought, look, mate, I can't give you this.
Well, I don't know.
If he'd have got on the brakes, though, and let Millward through, that could have lost it.
I don't think that there was intent.
I don't think there would be intent.
I just think he came in. I actually do think, well, I don't know. Jake
I don't think there would be intent. But
from the split second we had to evaluate that, I think the 2 lines just kind of got together and they hit bars. And
I think in Team Jake they're going to be frustrated. Yeah, surely. Oh, I would be. But that's racing. If Walshy backed off, then maybe Conrad could have got up the inside of him, and that's all he's thinking of.
Well, we'll find out after this one if there's any words.
I'm sure there will be.
But,
hopefully he's okay, though.
Jake's injured, which it looks like he might be.
Oh, that was a violent crash.
Anyway, so Tommy Searle obeys the yellow flags. A kid's watching.
Yeah, you see him back off? He chilled out a little bit. He rolled off the gas.
Obeyed by the yellow run. That's his mate on the ground there. Well, he would have noticed that as he went by. So Walsh and Muse are moving up the field in their battle for MX2. And but Searle is having a blinder. I got to say, looks particularly good, and he has looked good the minute he stepped on that Honda. It has to be said.
Yeah, I think he's. I know they're trying to find a setting for the sand. So for the sand tracks, I think they're working on that with K-Tech at the minute to try and get the bike a little bit more comfortable for him. Because I know last round of the British Championship, he finds it a bit uncomfortable sometimes in the chop. So they're working on that. But tracks like this, Tommy's like, I know for a fact by speaking to him, the setting he has in this bike is crack on, bang on. Very similar to Ed's ground.
That's what I was just going to say. He said about, how the tracks down Cornwall, granite and whatever. This is hard pack. Obviously, he gets to ride Ed's track an Ed's track compared to this.
Yeah, I mean, like it's slate. It's a lot of slate in that track and shale and stuff.
Everywhere. Yeah. But that's the beauty of riding.
Sometimes you've got to ride the imperfect stuff to get better.
So, well, no, it's not even that. Like, you get better, but then when you come to a race meeting and you come to a track that's all well groomed and everything like that, you're like, this is easy.
Yeah, this is easy.
If I've been riding like really difficult, horrible, gnarly, stony, square edge bumps that never get graded in the week, then you come here and you're like, oh,
Ed's track is sick. Like when you look at it on when they've done videos there and stuff, I mean, that's when it's prepped to perfection. I'll tell you now, they're not training on it like that week in, week out. It would cost too much money and too much time, upkeep to keep it looking like that. So Tommy, sometimes, they grind it out on that track and it does get beat down and it gets real, it's hard. It's hard work, what he trains on a lot.
How much time we got left here, Callum? Because I tell you, Kullas to
got
me...
3 minutes and 15 seconds. So Kullas is he faster at the minute?
No, there's not much in it, though.
But there's 1.2 seconds as they went over the...
So that's not what it's saying on the screen. That's what I'm saying. Kullas does look noticeably closer to...
Let me try and refresh this, see.
He is closer. There absolutely is closer. Is he? It looks like
it. Saying 4 seconds there, but I mean 4 seconds is only 2 corners making a mistake.
He's pushing it. He nearly lost the front end there on the crescent.
He is definitely a bit closer.
Yeah, he's definitely closer. Kullas, so
hopefully
leader. He doesn't need to. He's got a nice lead over Tommy, so he doesn't really need to push it. And of course, overalls. If he takes a second, wins the second moto. He's still going to win the overall anyway.
So Rob Simpson or Chris Channing there in his MXGP media jackets. They love it, them boys. Doing some cult moto videos, I imagine.
That part of the course looks really good with that. The little wood chipping and the extra soil brought in. That's
you can see how it's like on top of the track as well. Like it's actually the elevation of the track is higher than the ground. You can see where they've put dirt on top.
That's still we're holding out nicely. That is so, and all that section round there. So Kullas is doing his best to try and chase down Josh Gilbert. No, sorry, Tommy Searle. Gilbert has dropped right off the pace. And while we've been watching these guys, Conrad Muse has finally made a move on Dylan Walsh.
Yeah, let's have a little look at what's gone on there sort of time-wise. So, okay. So last lap round, Conrad 1:58 and Dylan Walsh was a 2:01.
There we go. Look, the guys are straight on it. Well done, camera crew.
Yeah, so Walsh is going to want to, he's going to try and fight back for that for sure, isn't he? But Conrad, once he gets in a flow, pretty difficult to beat. And both riders on very good equipment, probably quite evenly matched.
Yeah, look at that as they come down there. Different inside, outside.
See what I mean? So you can go inside, outside. It's that corner.
Either way, I'm not going to make a judgment call until I hear what each rider's got to say, because they were there. They know it might be a difference of opinion, but either way, unfortunately, Jake Millward has gone out of this one, and I hope he's not too badly injured.
Oh,
You're
God.
right.
Sorry about that.
Do
No,
that?
I don't know. Is someone messaging me saying, haha, it fits over your body, class. It was Jack Drogan from Merge. Oh, God. That's referencing you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, statement of fact.
Well, it does fit. It fits over the body.
Yeah.
Fits
so
good.
therefore it fits.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to start running by that for now. I'm going to start buying mediums.
It fits.
Paint it on.
It fits. It gets over your body. It fits.
Yeah.
If you can't get it on, it doesn't fit.
There you go, Ed. So when you go to wherever you get your clothes made in China or whatever, that's what we need to go by. Does it fit on your body?
Yes, mate. You know.
How tightly do you want it to fit?
If you want to run the wetsuit look, that's good enough. Right, Conrad is under pressure here. We must be. Are we 2 laps to go board yet? We must be close.
I would say so.
2 laps to
yes.
go, I reckon, when Searle crosses the line. In fact, he might have already crossed
Walsh
the line.
is coming back, you know.
So,
look at that.
Here we go. Game on. It's going to be 2 to go for these two because Tommy Searle has already taken the 2-lap board somewhere out on track. These two won't give an inch, take them out. They are going to go the distance, and we all know how aggressive Dylan Walsh is.
Well, this is good for Conrad as well, just to get laps
great.
under his belt.
You know, we did that little piece to camera yesterday about the dynamics between a mechanic and a rider. We did it with Dylan and his mechanic Luke. And when we finished filming, there was straight away, Dylan went, actually, there's one thing we didn't bring up there. Remember that time that you put on the board saying dig deep or something like that? Because that's the one thing he said
Dylan
that will
hates it.
Fry his brain.
Because he's digging deep the entire time. Do not
if,
tell me to work harder when I'm on my limit.
He said, actually, sometimes, he said it's the most frustrating thing. If any of my mechanics put that on the board, I feel like stopping and smashing the board over their head.
Is that what he said?
Right, pretty much basically said that.
Yeah.
That's He's like, I'm always trying. Don't tell me to try harder.
He is.
And he is doing that right now. With 2 to go, we have an absolute belter shaping up here between Conrad Muse on the Stebbins car Superstore KTM up against the Revo 7 Kawasaki of Dylan Walsh.
This is good because you've got 2 riders that have got a ton of experience and know how to read the track and know how to read the other party as well. But what I'd say, what Walsh, Conrad's just got oozing with talent, so much talent. Walsh has just got grit, hasn't he? Hard work. He's got big kahunas. He's got big balls.
Got by.
And he's done it. You know, he will go that extra 2 to 3% that he's not comfortable doing to try and make, to make something happen. He just will. And that's just what Dylan Walsh is about.
Harri Kullas throwing down the fastest lap towards the end of the race with 2 to go.
There we are, Ed. You're okay now.
He's only, I think Ed's fine for the dishing out the underwear. Tommy Searle has got a 1.9-second lead, but you know what? Tommy's been in this position. All these riders have led so many. He'll be able to manage.
He knows how to win a race.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. You're going to be talking, I would have thought, either to Tommy Searle or Harri Kullas. So it's going to be your turn.
It is.
We're on our last lap, I believe.
I've now got major body confidence issues thanks to Ed.
I'm sorry, and me. I didn't help. I didn't help.
I'm only joking. As if I care about anything like that. I can't remember the last time I looked in a mirror. Yeah, let alone looked
I can
at
tell
what I was
that by
wearing.
your haircut.
Oh, everyone's mentioning that as well. What's going on?
Listen, you should never take that as you've got hair to style, so straight away, you got the upper
true.
hand
Why
on
did I
me.
not just come back with you wish you've got hair?
Yeah,
mate.
all that kind of stuff. Anyway, enough about us and our personal looks and.
I got a mullet cut in. Hey, I'm going Redbud next weekend.
Oh, well, you need it then.
So I went to the hairdresser on Friday and I was like, mate, cut me a mullet in.
Never mind. Let's stop talking about our mullets. Or yours. Look at this.
Yeah, it's
surely, Tommy.
This is the last lap.
Yeah,
so Tommy's
he's not going to throw it away from there, is he?
It's just a very well managed race.
You better go and grab them because actually we don't want to miss them either. I'll bring this one home. Callum, just because there's a degree, that's how we do it. We just decide to take turns with the winner's circles. So he is making his way out of the TV booth to go and catch the winner, which looks like it's going to be Tommy Searle. Here he comes. We're going to follow him home. It's going to be the checkered flag for Tommy Searle, unless we've got this alarmingly wrong and there's still 1 lap to go, but I don't think we have. It's going to be a race win, Moto 1 for Tommy Searle on the Crendon Fast Track Hitachi Honda. Harri Kullas comes in second. he won't be too worried about that, I don't think. He's just lost 3 points to Tommy in the championship, but there's a moto to go, and Harri has been in that position before. He'll know that if he takes the race win. We're going to go to a quick ad and come back with Tommy Searle.
Here with Tommy Searle on the Crendon Fast Track Honda. Mate, you got it done. I was saying to Jeff, you're quite comfortable in these conditions. You like tracks like this, a little bit like Ed's-ish. What do you think?
Yeah, I enjoyed the race actually. It comes quite easy to me, these conditions, you're right. So I picked my lines and I felt good out there. I was looking as I come over this jump and I see you had your t-shirt sprayed on today. And then I just feel good, but thanks to Honda, GTCI, Granny Gramworks, Kex, go buy some Kex clothes, drink some Monster Energy, buy Hondas, get insurance from Callum. Yeah, see you next race.
Hey, he's got it, that's it. So yeah, I have got my tight t-shirt on today. I've made a huge wardrobe error, but it's fine, I'll get over it. That's Tommy Searle, well done, mate.
Well, there you are. We're still here. We haven't gone yet because we have got the Lifeline's Fastest 40, the last race of the weekend.
Yep, this is the UK's fastest 40 riders going to battle. And it is pretty much a full gate, isn't it?
You can hear the wind through our mics. You can see the wind on the Carbon Comps flags there. And as you can see, Carbon Comps in the background with that brand new KTM. There's somebody checking over, talking about it. You can actually win that bike.
You can. 10 quid.
10 quid ticket.
10 squidlies.
There they are, waving at us. See, there we are. We're keeping an eye on you lot down there. And
yeah,
Ant and the crew. Yeah, they can hear us. Yeah, they're packing away, making sure he packs it away all right.
Yeah, we don't want any scratches on that, Ant, when I win it.
Yeah. There he is down there. So, yeah, get on there. Get on to Carbon Comps. .co.uk, £10 ticket, get yourself a brand new KTM. What is it, 250 or 450? I can't remember.
I think it's 450.
450, yeah. Okay. One of our many amazing sponsors that have got behind this series, Sintolia, you can see them all down there, Milwaukee. We have got the Lifeline's Fastest 40, incorporating the Leah MX1 category. That opening motor was won by Tommy Searle. The MX2 brought to you by Pico. I can't even remember who won it.
Right.
It was Walsh, wasn't it? Or was it Conrad?
It was Walsh.
It was Walsh.
It was Walsh.
There we go.
There's the whistle being blown.
That basically means they're going to be going down to the start area anytime soon. We're going to probably film them going down to the start line again. They've had their sighting lap while we was doing those two interviews. There they go. So we alternate. Muse was quickest in qualifying. Kullas was quickest in the 450. So we alternate them down to the start line.
So race...
Oh, no, they're already down there. Sorry, Walsh was quickest, wasn't he, in
Yeah.
MX2?
Race 1, top 5 in each. Tommy Searle took the win over Harri Kullas. Josh Gilbert was third. John Adamson, decent ride from John in fourth, and then Martin Barr in fifth. Obviously, we heard from Martin. We had a chat. He's got a bit of a health issue going on. They don't quite know what it is yet.
All right.
They're going through a lot of diagnostics to see what's happening.
Yeah, I missed that one.
So
what happened with his neck brace? Because I jumped out and Martin.
Basically, a rock just hit the button.
Thought so.
Just hit the button. Like you could do like 1,000 times and that would never happen. You know what I mean? So he's going to try and figure this health thing out. Hopefully they get to the bottom of it. And then the top 5 in MX2, it was Dylan Walsh, Conrad Muse, Tom Grimshaw, Jamie Carpenter, and then Florin Mayo.
So you can see these guys rolling down. They are Jamie Law, Pico, Husqvarna. There's Dan Thornhill, cab screens Crescent. Then it's Ben Franklin. Good to see Ben back. He had a nasty leg injury. There's Ben Edwards, who is always one of the first to arrive on site, even though they live north of Inverness. Yeah, no excuse about them turning up late. Like they're great bunch of guys. Him and his dad travelled down to every event and get here. One of the first pro riders in the paddock. They love their weekends, so good to have them here. They, I think they're involved with the Grampian Motocross Club as well. It's now an annual thing. I have to take a picture with his dad every round now with a can of Tennants.
Oh, is that what that was? I saw you doing that.
Yeah, no, not again. You know, so it's a little thing we got going on. So it's
Tennant Super.
Great what they're doing up there in Scotland.
That's like 8% in there.
It's got a great side. Yeah, probably.
Nasty stuff.
They got there's our championship leader. He is hopefully still the championship leader. Coming into this weekend, Tom Grimshaw on the Chambers Husqvarna. He has got the red plate. The first time he's been leading a pro championship in his career. Great
season.
Yeah,
great season. Good to see. I've been following him for a few years now. I was on a training day with Spinksy the other day. I went on one of his academy days, and he had Tom there to help, show the guys what to do, how to do it correctly. Because Tom's a very, very technically gifted rider.
So let's see if Adam Collins on the motorcycle KTM has a bit more luck out the gate this time. Something happened in the opening moto. The bike either died
just stopped,
it
was looking down like,
what's gone on there? So, it's a motorsport. Stuff happens.
Yeah, there's the Spiral Fly Racing 15-second board. Soon to turn to 5, and then they'll have a gate drop within that 5 seconds.
So the overall, Kullas, if he gets a good gate drop, he's in with a shout. Remember, because if Kullas wins...
Yeah, and Tommy's second.
Well, it doesn't matter. If he just wins, he wins. If he 2-1, Walsh having a head like a chicken. As he got the drop, Tommy Searle's got another flyer, but Kullas is up the inside, not quite. Searle is away, and this time Gilbert doesn't quite get it done in second, and another flyer for Glenn McCormick. That's 2. He's had really good starts. And then there's Kullas up the inside in 4th, going for 3rd. Martin Barr there, as you said, has got some health issues at the minute. Let's see, he's got the energy and minerals to go the distance. John Adamson side footing his way down the hill, one leg in it.
Yeah, Martin was saying he can't ride in the week or anything.
Yeah,
like he's just races. No riding in the week, no gym. Hasn't been to the gym since can't remember what he said, February. Something like that.
Not cool.
No, grim. So he'll figure it out. He's Irish.
That's it, yeah.
Always figure it out.
Definitely determined. So Searle, I have to say, I'm going to pull it up. I'm sure Tommy won't mind me to say it because he actually got a ticking off from his team manager. Round 1 at Fat Cat was an absolute disaster for him.
It was.
Arguably one of the worst moments we've ever seen Tommy ride in the last decade.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating with that. He was so off the pace. He suffered with arm pump. He got terrible results.
He's got a shoulder issue. I think it's fine now. It's resolved now. It's from like the back end of when he was doing GP.
Yeah.
But when he leans off the back of the bike in sand, especially, and you have to sort of hang it out, I think he's just wary of causing this issue again, because last time it happened, literally the whole year he's suffering. So I think there's just some scars there.
Maybe, but I'm sure. But
I think it's more of a mental.
It's a bad weekend when your team manager Dave Thorpe came out publicly and just said it's not acceptable. You know, he needs to do better than that.
For sure.
Well, he's making up for it this weekend, that's for sure.
Definitely.
He's having an absolute blinder
and
so
he's got
far.
the 2 big hitters behind him as well. You've got Gilbert and Kullas both wanting a piece of this pie.
Yeah, nice inside line from Tommy, and Gilbert follows suit. Of course, these guys get a sighting lap, so they go round and check the course out. And I'm sure Tommy would have done that on that one. Going for a 1-1 here. That'll be good. So in a minute, let's just bring in. We're going to get him in. The title sponsor of this class, Lifeline's Fastest 40. Going to bring in Dave Hamlet, Dave from Lifelines, who's got behind this one, sponsoring the Fastest 40, because more than anything else, new brand or not, Dave's a bit of a super fan. Massive super fan. Dave, I know you love watching this race. That's why you've got behind it with your new sports brand. Before we talk about the brand, have you enjoyed being out there on the front row watching these guys race this weekend and just taking in the whole atmosphere of the event?
Prime time seating, mate. Prime time, especially last night. I think it's a great format. This racing's unreal. Dylan obviously turning up is pretty special. I've never seen someone get upside down off a whoop.
Yeah, he's got some fun, isn't he? It's pretty good. So, you know, regards of, let's just very quickly talk about the brand. You've got behind you the title sponsor of the Fastest 40, which is a great platform for you. So tell us more about what Lifelines is over this next lap while we watch Tommy go around.
Well, yeah, really, having worked in the energy drinks category for over a decade, just trying to bring some healthy, useful supplements to a sport that I know and love, that probably needs it. It's disguised as an energy drink, looks like a pre-workout, but I think as more and more people start to try it and stuff, they're realising there's a degree of usefulness to it. It's it's an important thing for me. People's mental health, physical health, so it seems to be doing the job. A ton of good feedback. Yeah, and what a day sitting here getting to sample this drink and watch this sort of race that Tommy's flying.
So I know you ride yourself. Obviously, you rode. What was it? What, the first round? Fat Cat. That was pretty brutal. Ling, you kind of got there late. Maybe tried this one.
Yeah, this one is just too late. I've just taken over another company. But yeah, I wouldn't call it riding. It was wobbling
round. But you know, you're at least you're out there doing it, endorsing the brand that you've been working on. You know, and you know, so you know what it's like firsthand. You're not just like going, oh, this works. You use your own product. Yeah,
no, right, that's 100%, mate. Yeah, a lot of this, well, the first product was engineered with myself in mind, not getting any younger, looking to help improve recovery. We've had the energy drink, Hydro Fuel, so it's a clean energy drink, nothing ever like it. Again, we've had a couple of riders. Coleman's been using it this weekend, waiting to speak to him a bit later. Dan Bruff's been having a little tipple on it. I think some of the feedback there was good, so interested to see that. That should be somewhere near production by the next round, so we should have some more to hand out.
Oh, that's cool. Very quickly, who do you reckon? So, who do you fancy in this one? You know, because I know you're a fan. Like you said, Walsh is currently coming through there. Like, he's currently leading the MX2 category ahead of Conrad Muse, charging through the field. Tommy's leading. So that's the classes separated. Yeah. So, but Conrad came on strong, but then Walsh fought back. Don't he? He's a proper charger, isn't he?
Mate, it's. I don't know, we'll go Muse.
You're going to go Muse just for the sake of a good race.
You know, he's an underdog.
Look at him, look at Walsh hanging off the back of that. He is charging, he's going to try and put a move on Martin Barr. There he goes.
I've just been with Big Mark from Revo, so he's probably stood, I think there's a gap just out front that's on my stand. So, Mark, sorry, buddy.
So Walsh moves up past Martin Barr. Of course, he doesn't move him up because he's already leading the MX2. It just moves him up in the running order. Josh Gilbert has got a little bit more for Tommy Searle in this one. It's great to have, obviously, got Josh Gilbert back after his American adventure. Did you watch that?
He looks good, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. Did you watch
him
doing the AMA?
Of course we did. Yeah, it was in the pub. I think there's a few people stood outside the thing. It was a great atmosphere speaking to Putnam last night. It was really good to get behind the boys.
Yeah, good stuff. So, just very quickly then, before you shoot off and get out there and back in the sunshine, we get Callum back in. What's on the agenda more with Lifelines? Tommy Searle gets the Keck's fastest lap of the race so far. What you got in the pipeline? Any more products you're bringing out?
So we've got so the clothing range is developing nicely, so people can see some of those. Again, some good feedback on that. Should be getting out to Bangladesh next month or so, where we can really start to hone the range. Clean energy drink, Hydro Fuel, as we've said, that's the next thing that's up. There's some honing to do on flavour profiles and tasting. And then one more for this year, which is an everyday health product. A bit like Hydro Fuel, just kind of de-engineering it so it's not quite as over-engineered for an everyday use. I mean, what we've got in Hydro Fuel really helps everyone that's just training, goes to gym, running, riding, racing, whatever you're doing. But yeah, it's probably a bit much for partners and other family members who are kind of getting on the bandwagon and realising it's not a bad product to be using every day.
Yeah.
So that's it, 3. That should wind us out for the year. There are some more stuff next year. I mean, I've got 18 products in the pipeline,
so
mate.
Loads coming then.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah, so you got plenty going on for the new brand. Well, look, Dave, we really appreciate you getting involved with the MX Nationals and stepping involved with Lifelines. Big up for getting behind this Fastest 40. Well done on that. We'll let you get out there to sell more product and enjoy the race. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us,
nice
guys.
One.
Love
There's
it.
Dave Hamlet from Lifelines. Go and check them out. As we said, it's a new sports supplement that Dave's loads of experience in the industry. He's worked for a lot of other nutrition brands and energy drink brands, so Dave knows what he's doing. Go and check them out. Tommy Searle is still just about keeping off Josh Gilbert, and Kullas is pushing as well.
Oi, oi, Savaloy.
All right, he's back.
Back in my tight tee.
Good to get Dave in there just to talk more about brands like new brand. Not just new to the sport, but deciding straight off the bat, I want to be involved with the Michelin MX Nationals.
It's important. I think he's got some knowledge, in the drinks industry, stuff like that. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have him on board, and and it's not a drink filling people full of sugar and stuff. It's proper healthy. I
thought you was nearly going to throw another swear word in there, but you changed what I thought you was going to say to sugar. So Tommy Searle is loads of experience. He's he's raced home GPs and having the pressure of Jeffrey Hurlins behind him the whole time. He knows how to lead from the front. He's been in this position many times over. Dylan Walsh is having a stormer on that Revo.
Yeah, he's riding really good.
Yeah, Revo 7. Kawasaki leading the MX2 category. There's Brad Todd. He finished 3rd last time out at Ling. Here's Conrad Muse, a little bit out of sorts, but remember, Conrad is
Conrad's coming back from injury.
Coming back from injury. Had to rush him back pretty quick, and I don't think his shoulder's still 100%.
That's going to be sore. I mean, it's going to be fit. Look, if you put titanium in anything, it's fixed. But it's all the nerves around it and the muscles. Everything needs to settle down a little bit, doesn't it? Let's just calm down a bit.
Yeah.
All right, and then he'll be back. Trust me. Conrad's
look at that down there.
Yeah, that's what Conrad's good for, and he loves all that.
That was rad. Obviously, Conrad is from down there in the southwest. Originally not far from Shepton Mallet. He's got his private track not far from there, and it's a real clay-based circuit. Some big old jumps. I've had a little tickle around.
Yeah.
And I do mean that I didn't ride hard. I think I rode an 85 round it.
Oh, really?
So the poor little 85 was suffering. So I didn't take on any of the big jumps. But even just pottering around thinking, my God, there's some big old... but then, of course, that's when he was training for GPs. So, and he still is.
Same as Ed's track. You back in the day, I never rode it, but when I went up to Ed's way back when Tommy was doing GPs, wow.
Yeah.
It was scary. Now it's relatively safe. The jumps, they're still big and everything, but then it was everything was a double. That was.
Sorry, John Adamson just sticking it.
Yeah, but you don't do that to the Kamikaze Kid without any retaliation.
Is that his own name, is it? Or are you giving him that name?
That's what Brad Todd is, the Kamikaze Kid.
What,
so
by his own
own.
All right, I'm trying to protect your interests
in case that might have ignited the bomb, mate.
I don't want you to start calling people names and then they come up and lay one on you.
No. That's his
right,
own mouth.
Fine. Okay, we'll roll with that. So John Adamson, but then John's equally aggressive, so that could end messy.
Yeah, so we've got a sandwich at the minute. We've got a Conrad sandwich in between two angry people.
Yeah. And of course he's on the 250, so he's not really in the race.
Leave me alone.
But it's still tight at the top. Gilbert is hanging tough on Tommy Searle. The question is, though, Gilbert could go by and Tommy could still win the overall. But if Kullas gets a move on, that could be a different proposition.
I'm actually very impressed with Brad Todd. I think the other week at the British as well, he had a strong result. He did. And I think Brad's actually he's maturing. He isn't doing those Kamikaze Kid things anymore. He's starting to actually think about what he's doing, and his approach and everything. So, yeah, no, it's really nice to see. It's good to see him figuring it out.
We did the team profile on his team. We did. Oh, they're coming together. We did the team profile. Alfie Jones and Petrov coming together. We did a team profile on Gabriel yesterday, and it was good to catch up with those guys, Paul and Brad, Todd, taking about, and now they're in the same place. The team was on the up, improving all the time. Young team to the sport, really getting better. And so they're kind of rider and team are going hand in hand in their progression, you know.
Slowly building, and it's good. Like a slow build's always better. You get less mistakes with like a slow, you know, when you build stuff up slowly. There is Jamie, is that Carpenter?
It's Carpenter, yeah.
Nice, and he's, Josh Gilbert, 156. Closing in on Tommy.
Right,
okay, we're going to have a race up the front. So
yeah.
can we get the eyes on the 100 and the 362 of Josh Gilbert?
Yeah, we're going to try and find our camera crew, and now going to try and find the race leader, Tommy Searle, because number 100 is getting pegged back by number 326, Josh Gilbert. So we're in search of them. There's Charlie Cole running the very cool 7 kit with the white top. That's always good. White kit looks cool either way. It's not the ideal kit colour for motocross, but it looks good on days like this.
It does. So
we're going to try and find Tommy Searle out on track, because Josh Gilbert is hunting him down. There we go. There we go.
So Gilbert got 3rd, did he, in the first race? So he isn't on for a win.
Who?
Gilbert.
No, he's not on for the win. No, not at all. You never know what's going to happen. Gilbert would go 3-1, and then Tommy, if Tommy stayed in second, be 1-2. That would be enough for overall. And then, of course, you've got Kullas.
Well, Kullas is only just there.
Kullas could pick up any pieces here.
They're on the same part of the track. Much closer this race. I wonder if the track sort of got a favourable line now, a bit more so. You know,
maybe.
You know, sort of a drier line, more grippy line, maybe. Tommy, though, is quite smart. You notice he's very good at staying out of the bumps and riding really efficiently. That's something that Tommy's always been pretty good at, I think.
This will be good, though. Gilbert will want this.
Gilbert is pushing hard.
The Patch Quick Trophy on Wednesday. Apparently, I didn't see it, but there were so many people down there waxing lyrical about the overtaking move he put on Harri Kullas in the second moto. Yeah. Apparently,
Gilbert's
it was absolute
fit, though,
ripper.
as well. Gilbert's strong.
Just sort of railed around the outside, caught Harri, because and he said afterwards, Josh Gilbert said afterwards, look, Harri Kullas is one of the smartest competitors I have ever come up against. He always seems to know where you are on the track, like he's got eyes in the back of his head. But Josh put on a hell of a move. I didn't actually see it because I was back at the van having nigh on cardiac arrest after my race, so I didn't see that. But
hey, Gilbert, he's showing him a wheel. Oh, is he going to do it here? So Gilbert's just launched down there. He's on the inside. Tommy closes it off, shuts the door. Gilbert grabbed a handful of throttle, lost a bit of traction, so that's it. We're going to have to reset and remount an attack. Gilbert, though, so much corner speed. How good was that? He stood up the whole way through that rut. That seems to be the new fashion now. A lot of guys go through corners on the pegs. It's sort of a new age style, isn't it? And it's, you know, you're getting more traction to the ground.
yeah, there's the sport always evolves. Riding evolves. Bikes evolve.
The thing is, if you put the weight through the pegs, that's central to the bike, so you're going to get maximum grip through both front and rear wheel.
Yeah.
If you sat down, then that starts altering where you're going to get grip and everything else. So, like, it's a technique that's very modern. It's coming around.
I have to say, Tommy.
Stefan Everett started
it. Tommy Searle. Well, we said he's led from the front many times before, and there he is. He's responded straight away. Gilbert got close, a little bit too close for his comfort, and Tommy has definitely stepped it up. Great. Look at his line. He's just picked some really smart lines there.
He does. He stays
look how he come across and jumped from the outside back
and
to the inside to miss.
across the bumps.
Yeah. Amazing track craft from a quite incredible rider. That's bones about it. He has been the UK's premier rider for well over a decade. All that he's achieved, yes, he didn't quite get the World Championship done, but what was it, 3 times, 4 times runner-up? It's not like you finished second in your regional club championship.
And, like, he's even been out to AMA, he's raced, he's got AMA podiums in the outdoors. So, yeah, cracking career. Absolutely fantastic career.
But Kullas, as Kullas does, here he comes.
Another fastest lap, 156.
He's starting to push on now. Oh, this could pinch up really good here, Callum.
Yeah, it could.
Oh, Gilbert was nearly off the side, as was Kullas. Look how close they are to the edge of that powdery dirt. If they get in that.
The chop there is horrendous as well.
But that's the confidence these guys have. They just do what they do.
They believe in their bikes as well, like their setup, everything, like the comfort levels need to be there, don't they?
Yeah, they are. We're pros. They are. What more can I say?
Jeff's panicking trying to get his phone on mute.
No. Yeah, hey, so that's what Harri looks like without his.
Gilbert's coming back. Gilbert is coming back.
How long we got left on this one?
Let's have a look. So not that much longer, actually. Total time, we're at nearly 17 minutes. So we'll be getting the 2 laps of go-kart, maybe another lap or so. But all the guys, it's starting to fight for traction a little bit now, out the corners when they're really hard on the gas. Obviously no more water going down now because we are at the end of the day. This is the last race of the Michelin MX Nationals, round 4 at Cusses Gorse. You are watching on screen Harri Kullas on the cab screen at Yamaha. He's in 3rd place at the moment, and you can see all the other riders in shot. Tommy Searle on the Crendon Fast Track Honda, followed by the SC Sports Home Husqvarna with the pilot Josh Gilbert, and then behind him is Harri Kullas on the cab screens Yamaha. All fighting for the overall in the MX1 Pro class.
Yeah, this one's good. Look at that, like a beautiful blue skies, big fluffy white cloud.
Oh, lovely.
It's the sun is out. The track's in great shape for this stage of the day. The amount of wind and sun we've had on there to still have this track.
There's still grip in the ground.
But this is the other thing, right? People say, oh, you know, like compare it to other championships. What you got to remember is that the MX Nationals, we have continual racing all day. There's no breaks like some other championships where there's like an interval and they can go and prep the track again. Yeah. This track has been non-stop action from 9 o'clock this morning to now.
These get a lot rougher than say if you was to go to a British Championship race and they've only got 2 races or whatever of pros.
But it's not just the track. The tracks get rougher. It's having that time to
manage
the
it's hard work. It's hard work.
That's why massive props and kudos to particularly Justin and his team here, because let's be honest, it's not a sand track that retains moisture or whatever. It dries quick. No. And look at it. Yeah, there's a little bit of dust coming up, but it's not dust or anything that's causing a problem. The track, with all the racing that it's had on it, is in unbelievable shape.
It's still in good nick. I went to, before I went to bed last night, it was about 10 o'clock. I went outside and the tractor was watering the track. They were watering 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night last night. Flat out, just non-stop. Yeah. I think from when straight ribbon finished, just flat out doing it.
Yeah, it's in much better nick today than it was yesterday. But of course, Justin and the guys have been busy with the straight ribbon build, etc. And there's been a lot of races of late at Cusses Gorse. Justin's been busy, very, very busy. Kullas,
you see that line? Wow.
Getting out of that rut early and just sneaking up the inside, trying to miss those.
A lot of grip there down on the insides. Like if you stay out of the ruts where it's gone down to the hard base, there's so much grip.
Yeah, just not only chasing the dirt, but trying to stay out of those acceleration bumps as well. Yeah, just to get a smoother drive out of the corner.
Well, you're going to get more traction down, aren't you? Tommy Searle, fastest lap, 1:56.
Well, we said, what did Jaden Ashwell do? 2:02.
2:02. Yeah, I mean that would put him, 12-ish.
Yeah. So, but Tommy, these guys on a different level in this current class. Walsh is still back there, 25 seconds back, nothing to be, well, he'd wish he was up there racing them, but he is on an MX2 bike. So, he's leading the MX2 category. Maybe, how long have we got? We've got 20 minutes to go. We'll maybe try and have a little rip back to Walsh later on, see where he's doing in the race, see if we can get our cameras on Dylan Walsh, show him some love as he is leading the MX2. Conrad Muse, though, is still...
third, I think.
Yeah, well, no, he's second, but he's 5 seconds behind.
John
Walsh
Adamson's having a good ride as well. So John Adamson in 4th. So he's having a decent ride, but he is quite a way behind the lead pack of 450s.
So the current running order in the actual race, it's Searle, Gilbert, Kullas, Walsh, Adamson, Muse, Barr, Todd in 8th. Then Grimshaw and Carpenter. As class only, it's Searle leading the MX1 ahead of Gilbert, Kullas. Then it's Adamson, then Barr, then Todd. In the 250s, it's Walsh, Muse, Grimshaw, and then Carpenter.
Yeah, Carpenter having a good run.
Here he is, Dylan Walsh. Just give him a bit of love because looks like he's on set to go 1-1 here in the 250 class.
Yeah, there's the 53, Dylan Walsh on that Revo Kawasaki. A little bit of annoying news from out this camp. They have had some bikes stolen from their workshop. So please share their posts that they've put on social media. We want these bikes back. There's a 250 and a 450, obviously all exactly like what Dylan's riding here. So keep your eyes out around Daventry for those bikes for the team, please. It really has put a dent in their budget. I know.
I'd say.
They need these bikes to go racing. So let's help them out. Share it. Share the love. That's what we got to do.
So yeah. Here we go then. So we're winding it down in this Lifeline's Fastest 40 race. The top pros, elite pros, incorporating the Liat MX1 class and a Pico MX2.
I can't see Jamie Wainwright out there this time. Maybe the 450 scared him a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
But he had no choice because the bike got stolen.
Yeah.
His 250 race bike got stolen.
Shocker that, isn't it? And there's Tom Grimshaw. Will he still be holding over the championship lead at the end of this one? I think he will, because Walsh obviously hasn't. This is the first time we've had Dylan racing with us this year, so he's nowhere in the points, as it were. Grimshaw is battling with Jamie Carpenter, and he's currently beating Carpenter in this one. So it looks like Grimshaw's on track to keep hold of that red plate coming out of here.
Yeah, that would be a nice feat if he could do that. There's a lot of other riders here this weekend that haven't been doing the series because they've been in America, things like that. So they're all back now. So this is actually the full field, isn't it? So it'd be nice for him to retain that. Obviously, going into the next round, he knows what he's got to do. He's got to get to work, hasn't he?
Yeah, Carpenter's putting some heat on him, though. There he is on the GRT Impact machine.
Jamie's riding well this year.
Really good.
He's had some good results.
He was there he is, Jamie Carpenter for the GRT Impact KTM.
Did he have a crash?
Yeah, he had one at Landrake where he round two.
Pretty nasty one, wasn't it?
Put the hole in it, and he missed. So he's missed a race.
Yeah, because he had to get sewed up, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to go off to hospital and get sewed up. He makes the move on Grimshaw. So there you go.
Jamie Carpenter on the
Has he, though?
GRT
Is
Impact
Tom's
KTM
fight
up
back?
the inside, and that's it. That's the deal done, and a little look back as well, just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So he's taken some points out of the, Tom there, as it stands.
So these guys have been circulating this track now for over 30 minutes.
Yeah. Some of them have. Yeah. Well, hold on. So on 24. That can't be right. No. Total time. Yeah. Why is that? How's
I don't know how that is, but
anyway, the total time is 24 on the clock. We're on 24:16. It's a 25-minute plus 2-lap moto, so it's a 3-lapper from here then for Tommy Searle and Josh Gilbert. Gilbert's got the gap down again, a bit closer, 1.8, but I think Tommy's in control here on the Crendon fast track. Hitachi, Honda, Gilbert on the SC Sports Homes, powered by Stebbins Car Superstore machine for second. Okay, I think we might have a little bit of a timing glitch. We're not sure. We must be close to 2-lap board this time around. These guys get 25 plus 2. Most other races have a total time, and then they have a plus 1 lap. These guys get 2 laps, a nearly 30-minute race. Here's Searle, lovely up on the pegs. There we go. He takes Gilbert's still there, but he just can't get close enough to make it happen. I think we got 2 laps to go. Let's get a shot of the Barry on the finish flag here to be able to see what.
There we are.
There it is. 2 laps to go. We were right.
Yeah.
2 laps to go. Gilbert still pushing on. It's a 1.5 second lead for Tommy Searle, keeping Gilbert at bay as they go past Ben Edwards. Ben's got loads of experience. He knows what's coming here. Stay out of the way. Once the race leader goes by, inevitably you start looking for the others that are following suit.
Great day from top for Tommy. Like,
yeah, he's had a good lap there.
I don't know. Where's Kullas?
Well, Kullas is still back there. Was it Gilbert that maybe dropped out of second? Let's see. There's Searle. No sign of Gilbert.
Or Harri.
Or Harri. God, he hasn't pulled away that much in that lap, has he? Have they got together? They must have done.
Yeah, because there's Walsh.
Where's Walsh? So somewhere on track. Let's see if we can find them. Looks like Josh. How have we missed them? Or was that? That was definitely. We had eyes on. We definitely had eyes on There's Gil. Oh, there's.
I just saw him there. Yeah. So
there they are over there. So maybe was that Jay Haig we were following?
No, there's Tommy.
No, Tommy's been down then.
Right,
if they're in front of him, no. I mean, Gilbert must be in the lead.
Okay. 3, 2, 6. That's fine. Josh Gilbert.
How though? This is not making sense to me with the timing and what we're seeing, what we're getting on our time
There we are.
screen.
So there's Gilbert, and he's got Kullas behind him.
Well, let's see. It should reset when they go over the line. It's saying Tommy Searle's still in the lead, but we saw him go over the line. That's odd. Anyway, we're going to find out now. Apologies, we're stuck in a little TV booth, so we can't actually see.
I just saw Tommy behind, unless that was Jay Haig. So we'll see in just a moment. So they should.
Yeah, there you go. So
Harri.
Tommy Searle has made a mistake somehow.
Wow. Okay.
We don't know how we saw that because we saw him take the 2-lap board. But the guys, he must have done it before that when we picked up on him.
Right, okay, so just got a little bit of information. So Tommy did come through the line in first.
Like we saw.
Like we saw, but overshot the jump and went back down the start straight.
Spun it round.
Spun it round and rejoined the track.
That's why it didn't make sense, because we saw him cross the line, get the 2-lap board.
So if he's overjumped that as well, it might be a little bit of a nutcracker as well.
Okay, so off
apparently he looked down.
So Tommy Searle overjumped the finish jump, couldn't make the corner, went the wrong way down the first corner, spun it round and lost the race lead. So here we go. So Kullas.
Yes, game on.
Well,
last lap.
So overall then, so I'm rubbish at this, I always have been. So if it stays like it is,
I think Gilbert could.
No, Gilbert will go 1-3. Kullas will go 2-2. And Tommy will go 1-3. But Gilbert will get it.
Gilbert will get it because he. Oh yeah, he will.
I think that's how it works. Tommy,
it is how it works, but we'll have to see.
Tommy and Gilbert will tie on points, but because Gilbert wins the Gilbert takes the second race. That's why Kullas is pushing like a
Gilbert had a bit of a swap then going down there. I nearly had a panic attack, but we're all good. We're still on the gravy train.
Here we go then. We got 2 corners to go. Kullas is pushing like crazy because he knows if he can make a move, he's going to win the overall, but we've got 1 corner to go. This is going to be, I think, an overall win for Josh Gilbert. It's certainly going to be a race win. There we go. I think this is the checkers.
There we are. Josh Gilbert on the SC Sport Home Husqvarna. Wow. Gets it done. And Harri Kullas nicks the boxer shorts with a 1:55 for the fastest lap of the race.
Right, let's get down to the winner's circle. We're going to try to get both the overall 450 winner from the Leah MX1 and the Pico MX2 winner down there. We're going to go to a quick ad and try and catch up with these guys in the final winner's circle of the weekend. Okay, here we are with the Lifeline's Fastest 40 race winner and the Leah MX1 race winner. And overall, Josh Gilbert, you kept charging. You never know what goes on in this sport. A most bizarre, like last lap or couple of laps, certainly confused us. Might have confused you as well. What happened? I mean, you had Kullas behind you all the way, pushing you. And then all of a sudden you found yourself in the lead. What happened?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I was on the back of Tommy from the start, and I know Harri was behind me from the start as well. It was pretty intense, that whole moto. I felt I had a little edge on Tommy, but he was almost. I didn't have enough of an edge to make a pass on him, so I was struggling to find somewhere, and then I sort of had a breather 3/4 of the way through, and then I could hear Harri right on me. So I put the hammer down again and just started to get on the back of Tommy with 2 laps to go, and he landed off the finish jump and just went straight on. So then, yeah, put me in the lead, and Harri was pushing as well again, and yeah, managed to bring it home and felt good in that one. The first moto we tried a different shock, and I really didn't feel comfortable. I got the whole shot in the first one and thought, oh, we're having it now. But it wanted to be in the first one, but brought it back in the second race, felt much better, and yeah, got the overall. Yeah,
good on you. Like I said, all sorts happens in a motocross race, but you were there to pick up whatever mistake happened to Tommy. So well done. So what next for you now? There was talk, we spoke earlier on the podcast and whatever, that you might go and look to do more races in America. Is it that likely to happen? Is the Redbud thing on? Is that happening?
No, the Redbud thing ain't happening, unfortunately. We was all hoping to go out there, but by the time we got home last week and then actually thought about going back out, it was a lot to like change bikes, because we needed to change bikes before we next go out. But we're going out to do the last 4, and that's in like August time.
Yeah. Good work. Great to have you with us all the time when you are. I know you like this track. Well done, Josh, on another overall performance. That's the Leah MX1 winner here in the Lifeline's Fastest 40. We're going to go to a quick ad, and then we're going to bring in the 250 winner. Hey, here we are with the Lifeline's a Pico MX2 winner, Dylan Walsh. Good to have you with us first time this year. It's been a good weekend for you. Straight rhythm champion in the 250s, and then went out 1-1 in the Pico MX2 class. We said yesterday you rode the track in the warm-up. It wasn't really to your liking, had a lot of pounding, but today the track was much better and you look much happier out there. How was your weekend? You obviously enjoyed that, racing with the Conrad and the guys.
Yeah, no, the weekend's been wicked. These boys put on a great event every time. So yesterday was wicked. I ended up winning all yesterday, and then today I went P1 in quali, and then Moto 1 and 2 went win. So couldn't ask for a much better day. And yeah, yesterday when I did the warm up, the track was pretty rude, but today they put it together and put a good track together. So I was stoked on that.
You look like you had a lot of fun. You did something earlier on today, I think it was today in one of the races. You literally manualed flat out. Your wheel didn't even touch the ground through these whoops. The Supercross experience, you look like you're having so much fun on this section alone. It's your kind of gig, isn't it? Like tracks that are really jumpy and technical.
Yeah, this is a much more Americanized track, so I enjoy this a lot, and it's hard to hang on to the old Revo rocket down there, so it's they can take the claim for that one.
You've obviously had a tough weekend on the team out as well, with the break-in and whatever, so this at least a bit of a lift up for Mark and the team this weekend.
Yeah, the year's actually been really tough for all of us as a team, and then obviously the workshop getting broken into Friday night, and taking a few bikes, so that's emotional, but yeah, I'm stoked to be able to give something little back to the team this weekend, and yeah, head into next week with a little bit of a smile, you know.
Good stuff. Well, there we go. We spoke to Dylan earlier on about the dynamic between him and his mechanic, Luke. So a good weekend for you two. He got all the pit boards right this weekend, right?
Yeah, Luke smashed it this weekend, so cheers for that, Luke.
There you go. That's Dylan Walsh. Nice one, Dylan. He takes the win in the Apico MX2 Championship here this weekend in the Lifeline's Fastest 40. He's going to get going. That's us done on another live feed. We hope you enjoyed it here from round 4 at Cusses Gorse at the Michelin MX Nationals, powered by Milwaukee. We've had a great weekend. Dylan has too. Keep subscribing. Keep liking what we're doing. Follow us on social media. We'll be back at the beginning of August for round 5 with a brand new venue. We'll be telling you more about that as we lead into it. Thanks to all our incredible crew, staff, medics, everybody that makes this happen. And we'll see you soon, over a few weeks' time. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again. Thanks a lot.